Hey guys, and welcome to the Nightmare Corridor video for this week's rotation of the Nightmare Corridor. Not a lot has changed, but I did miss last week, so I'll just show you guys my teams and then I'll also go over the meta. But starting with my teams real quick, just walking through those. As you can see, currently I'm ranked 4.2% with a 4 minutes and 25 seconds clear of the Nightmare Corridor. Now for the first team, this is where this week is different from last week's and the week before that. It's because it has this debuff here where you need to field 3 celestial heroes and thus that increases your time and damage. So I just threw in 3 celestial heroes that I had available that I wasn't using anywhere else. For me that was Helios, that was Vithiel, and then that was Telene. But I even used Olna instead of Telene, and it's about a 2-second difference. Just make sure you use Yoren and Awakened Solace in this team comp and you're good to go. For the second team comp, this is the Matria team comp. Now obviously, one variation is the Matria variation that you see on my screen, and obviously higher investment is better. But if you have Awakened Sophia, you can use this formation with Curatio, and that's a lot better than the Matria formation. But for me, I don't have Awakened Sophia, and that means I will be using a Matria Merc for this round. I could obviously have Merced Awakened Sophia, but then that means I would have to use Curatio in this round, which is not possible because I use Curatio to replace Awakened Thane and Awakened Athalia, which you'll see later on. And obviously in here, yeah, nothing of note. So for the third team, this is where you could use either Awakened Thane or Awakened Athalia if you had those heroes. For me, I have neither, so I use Curatio here with the Seal Pet, and as you can see, 35 seconds is a really good time to kill this boss. So this is a pretty cheap replacement for Awakened heroes, and the time difference is, yeah, it's noticeable, but it doesn't get much better than this for free-to-play players in this game mode, honestly. Now, next up, we have the Belinda team. Now, a bit of changes has happened here in the Belinda team because with the release of Ivan, he can replace Helios in the Belinda formation. And if you guys remember, I'm using Helios in the first formation, which means I use Ivan here. And another hero that Ivan replaces is actually Rosaline. And I need Rosaline for the last formation because I'm lacking, I think it's Trishea, the new Wilder hero who is normally used in there. So yeah, Ivan finds very good use in here, but obviously you can use Rosaline and you can use Helios as well in this formation. For Ivan, his 30 signature item is really important because that's what allows him to be an energy battery for Belinda. I had some fights before I took him to the 30 signature items, and then the kill took over 1 minute to finish. So the 30 signature item saved me like 30 seconds to 20 seconds on this round specifically. So that seemed really worth to me. And also he has some use in Cursed Realm and also in PvP. So he's not completely useless or just used here. And Graveborn Tower obviously as well. And maybe Abyssal Expedition, we'll see. Now this is the Scarlet Gress comp. If you have Awakened Baden, Awakened Baden, you can use him instead of Gress for better results. But I'm using Gress because I don't have Awakened Baden. And as you can see, 53 seconds, it's pretty good. You would benefit a lot if you could 3-up Twins to use in this formation, because Twins, Gress, Scarlet is the classic trifecta. However, because the last fight is so tough, you need Twins there, most likely. And then coming to the last fight, right? This is pretty much the same as it was in my first video, but that's a while ago. Nothing has really changed here. You use Rosaline and you use Rem for damage dealing. Then you use Awakened Aziz and Emilia for logout. And then lastly, you use Twins. And I have tried to swap out Twins, but Twins is needed here because this is by far the hardest fight. And the haste buff from Twins really makes this a lot easier. Without Twins, for example, I think I swapped in Estrilda instead of Twins here, so I could use Twins in here. But then it took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to kill out the team, right? So that's obviously not worth it. Now, going over the best in slot formations, right? For the first team here, it's the Yoren team, and interestingly enough, if you're a Giga Whale, you don't bother with the debuff here because this team is already so quick. Now, the second one, I already spoke of this, right? It's the Awakened Athalia. Oh, my bad. Awakened Sophia and Curatio comp. Or if you're like me, Matria, or if you're really not like me or this guy, you can use Kren as well. But then you need twins, so good luck with that, honestly. Here's the Thane combination, right? And here is the Belinda combination. As you can see, they're using Ivan as well. And then in here, you can throw in, interestingly enough, the new hero, but obviously Awakened Athalia's in here, and also Damien Scarlet, obviously. And then lastly, this is where if you had a strong Trishea, you could use her instead of Rosaline, and that would also free up Rosaline for this formation. But for me and most other people, we don't have a strong Trishea. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just so confident about it. Trishea, it sounds correct. I also believe it's a character from the Witcher show, if I'm not misremembering. Whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, obviously, if you can build any of the best in slot formations, you would go with those. If you can't, you would go look at the formations that I have. And just one last thing I wanted to show you guys is the difference between a 30 signature item and 20 signature item, Ivan. So here he is at a 20 signature item, as you can see, 58 seconds, and then most recently when he is at 30 signature items, as you can see, 42 seconds, and in my best try, 38 seconds. So that's a big gain. So yeah, Ivan's pretty strong for this round. But overall, I hope you guys could use my teams to improve your own standings. Sorry for the short video, but I didn't do too much research this time around, I'll be honest. But luckily, my teams already kind of fit the meta, or what I perceive to be the best for my account. So hopefully it helps you guys out. But that's it.